What's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. It's our Christmas special. Only 3 guys, but hey, we're going to do it for you guys. Listen, we got a great episode. We're going to talk about the review of this year. What a year it's been. It's on the next year. Hey, there's a lot of good stuff coming out next year. We're going to talk about that. And the Christmas bracket comes out. I'm going to redeem myself.
I'm going to try not to curse.
Whatever. Let's get into it. GNT, back at you one more time. Listen, this is our Christmas special. Holidays are here. What a year.
Yes.
What a crazy year. But listen, I'm not by myself, obviously. Mike.
Hello there.
And then Frank.
What's up?
Listen, like I said, crazy year. Crazy year. Could next year be even more crazy? We'll get into that.
Could be.
But like I said, we got a holiday special for you guys. Grab your chair, pull that thing up to the table, and let's have a good conversation. All right, you guys ready?
Always.
3 wise men are ready.
I'm Balthazar.
I'm Milky Way.
Anyway, so 2024, I want to talk about, I'm going to start positive first. I'm going to start positive. What was your guys' favorite thing, movie, whatever you want to talk about? What was the one thing that happened to you guys this year that was so highlighted that you guys just can't overlook?
I'll start. And it came towards the end of the year, and I kind of had high expectations, but it even surpassed my expectations because it pulled an amazing trick on me. And I fell in love with Oz in the Penguin, and I thought, wow, he's amazing. And he's a bad guy, but he's not that bad. He's just trying to make his way. And then that ending scene happened. And I hate that guy. And I will never forgive him for what he did. And I cannot wait for Batman to knock his teeth in. So the Penguin was my favorite thing of this year.
Okay. All right. That got dark.
It did.
Frank?
I think I got 2. The
Okay.
first one, of course, everyone's going to know. I got to see my man on the screen for at least one last time. Wolverine and Deadpool.
I don't know if it's the last
Wolverine.
time, man.
I don't think it's the last time either.
I think they'll be back for Secret Wars.
Mickey holds the knife now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
You're going to be doing this to your 80.
No, he said to your 90. It might happen.
It might
happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely Wolverine and Deadpool.
Great movie.
Fantastic movie.
One of the movies of the summer, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But the other one has to be we got to go to Comic-Con together, and then
Yes.
Fan Expo Philly.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Fantastic time.
we had a press pass, and I was able to actually get in to a fantastic last event of the day with Hayden Christensen and Rosario Dawson, and just seeing them two and hearing them talk about the show and everything, and really talk about their love of the fandom and love of the fans. I was also infuriated at the point that people were trying to take advantage of their goodwill and care for a fan that got ill. But at the same point, seeing them jump down from the stage to go and render whatever help they could to a fan that they saw was in peril, was in distress, that just shows their love of the fans and their compassion for us.
Definitely.
I remember because me, Lar, and Mike left, and you were like, no, I'm going to stay behind and see what else I could get around here. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we left, and then we're on the road, and then all of a sudden we get a text message saying, "Hey, I get to see Rosario Dawson and Hayden Christensen talk. I'm in the press right now." I'm like, "Huh?" And you send the photo. I'm like, "Oh my god, he's actually
I remember that.
got to see them."
Yeah, if we didn't have the press pass, there was no way for us to get in there. There was no point for you to stay if you did not actually already sign up and pay to get into that interview, because the line was insanely long. I heard people were waiting for like 2-3 hours.
I mean, going back to Fan Expo, I mean, before that, Hayden Christensen's like sign and take photos with the fans and everything. I mean, his line from where he was, it was all the way down the other side.
Yep.
And that was just for him.
Yep. There was a 3-hour delay because of that.
Yeah.
And he refused to cut the line.
I want to say on like a side note, like 2024 was like the year that I feel like Hayden like really got his roses.
Absolutely.
And, like,
Absolutely.
for everything that he went through
Yes.
when they did. I think it was at D23 where they had that standing ovation when he walked out, and he was crying but not crying.
Yeah.
Was
Was that after his performance in Ahsoka? Right.
Yeah, I think it was after that.
Yeah.
But he might have had like sand in his eye. I don't know.
But
if
he
he's
don't
really
like
crying.
sand.
He hates sand.
But no, I think like really, if not like 2024, then 2023. But he's definitely been on his comeback tour, and I think he finally feels the love that he rightfully deserved since shoot, when did that even come out? 2000? No, 2002 was when he was cast
2001 or 2002. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones. So here's to you, Hayden.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hats off.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm not gonna take my hat off. But yeah,
Kevin, how about you? What was
Uh,
your thing of the year?
Listen, this year was definitely a good bounce back for me personally. Few bumps, but that's just life. I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like it's, oh, why is me? No, I've learned that there's gonna be bumps, and that's what happens. Damn. I mean, I can't not just sit here and say that. I mean, meeting this individual was not the biggest highlight of my year. I mean, she was just such a sweetheart. I didn't know what to say. Once I had ideas what to talk to her about, but once I got there and Mike patted me on the shoulder, he's like, "Go get her, Tiger." I was like, my brains went beep.
I'll be your wingman, bro. Every day, I'll be your wingman.
I mean, me and her was amazing. We were actually talking about Hayden Christensen too. She was like, "Yeah, I'm really surprised of how the line is." I'm like, "Yeah, it's all the way down to the goddamn other side." But me and her was just phenomenal. She was very easy to talk to. She was very open. She was a very talkative person, and then it was a breath of fresh air, honestly.
Yes,
And she did a great job in the show, and she deserves a line just as long as Hayden
for the little role that she had, because a lot of people were complaining about why did she have extra roles. But if you remember, in the first scenes of Avatar, she really didn't have a role. She really didn't see her. So they wanted to give her more of who she became to be. And I appreciated that. And I told her, I mean, we all said, I don't know if you guys talked to her real quick, but I told her, I cannot wait to see her in season 2 and how she really gets to blossom. And I cannot wait. And they're already filming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're in the middle of filming right now, and I can't wait. I think that comes out.
It's supposed to be next summer, I believe. Or did it get pushed back again?
I don't know.
The last I saw, it was supposed to be next summer.
Either way, it can't come out
So,
soon enough.
yes.
I hope they just film season 2 and 3 back to back.
I think that's what the goal is.
That is
because they don't want to.
Genius.
They don't want to do what Stranger Things did.
Yeah.
And that's the way. And you see how the kids grew up so fast.
Yeah, no,
You can't with the show, because they said in the animated series that all those seasons took place in what, under a year.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't mess that up. But yeah, that was my highlight of my year. That was,
I think that whole fan expo experience, just on a I consider these men my brothers. On that level, that was a fun outing. A lot of camaraderie that day. A lot of work too, but I think we had a lot of fun. We had
so much fun.
A delicious lunch at the Reading Terminal Market.
Yep.
my first time there.
Spanakopita.
Mike was on another world that day. He gave us the most famous story that I will never forget. We're going down in the morning to go to Fan Expo. We're all in the car. We're all just chilling, and we're looking for a parking spot. We get to a little parking station, and we're like, "Oh, it looks full." This man stops, right? Just stops, and I didn't see him get up. I'm looking this way, and all I see is him stand up, put his head through the window, and go, "Hey, you full?"
It looks full. And we got our answer. And he's like, come in. I'm like, all right, dude, cool.
Just
Thanks.
out of nowhere. It was the funniest thing. Me and Larry were in tears.
Dude, he got us the best parking spot.
It was good.
For that.
It was.
Because
Bingo.
if he didn't get that, we had to go down like 10 blocks. My sister-in-laws were there, which is why I was able to say, "See you guys. I'm going back in."
Right. I mean, it was,
You know?
And I got my
And
payback.
they
I got my
were
payback.
15 blocks down and
Yeah.
got there later than us. So
Right.
we would have been like 10 blocks down.
right.
So
Yeah.
like while we were leaving that parking lot and it was pouring rain and I was trying to get my receipt to scan and I got these two jokers sitting in my car in a nice warm, or no, I guess it was cold air because it was the summer.
It was March. It was March or
Yeah.
April. It was still a little cool.
All right, well, whatever. It was
May.
dry.
Was it? It was May.
Was it?
Yeah, it was May.
Whatever.
It was dry.
It was still
It
raining.
was dry.
It was
And
raining.
So it's pouring rain on me out there, and I'm trying to get the receipt to scan into the thing. And then I start calling customer service, and I'm like, "F this," and I'm starting to get mad. And I'm on the phone,
frustrated in my
and like Larry's got his like hold it in laugh, like,
Yeah. And that's what was killing me because I look over, all I see is a
Kevin's sitting there, he's rolling around in the seat, and so like I'm on the phone with customer service, and like they're kind of a robot, kind of like half human cyborg thing going on, and like I'm trying to talk to them, like receipt can't scan, and then this jabroni comes up beside me and is like, "What is the problem?" And I'm like, "The problem, the problem is I'm trying to get out of here, dude." So I'm arguing with like Cyborg One on the radio here and messing with like, I don't know, Rusky Magoo. And these guys were nice enough to sit in the car and laugh at me.
anyway. So
I had
I think they were
adulting to
laughing with
do.
you.
So
I had adulting to do.
anyway, so Fan Expo for me and Lizzie was amazing. But I will say too, a real close second, and this was more personal, well, not personal, but just how that night became to be, was when we all, if you guys didn't realize, we haven't been to the movies together in a while.
Correct.
It's always been like me, George, Larry, maybe you, and then me and Frank. Like it's always individual, but not
Yeah,
all
not
of
all
us
of us.
together. But seeing Deadpool and Wolverine that night with all of
Yo,
us there,
that was dope.
Mhm.
That was a good night.
it was,
That was
a fun night.
fantastic.
We got good food before the movie. We sat there. It was a beautiful day. We sat outside. We just talked, just laughed, and we got to see that movie. And for me, that was a night that was just, I'll never forget.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
I second that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was fun. And Raising Canes. That was the first I had Raising Canes.
Same here.
And like
Wasn't bad.
I wasn't getting it. I didn't understand it until Larry was like, or was it Larry or George?
It was-
I don't know. Let's
I
ask
think it
him.
was,
Oh yeah, they ain't
Oh,
here.
where are
They
they?
ain't here. Thanks, bro. And they were like, dude, you gotta pour the sauce on everything and like dip the bread in the sauce and just
Yes.
ask for extra sauce. So
Yes.
life hack, ask for
Life
extra sauce.
yeah, that was my first time trying it too, and that was
Yeah.
really good. Yeah. Now, what was your guys' most disappointing? I'm sorry, I have to be that way. There was a lot of ups, but there were some downs. What was your guys' most disappointing?
Boy.
I'll go first.
Please.
Hey, Sony. Hi, Sony. Hi, Sony. What are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing? You give us, because Madam Web came out this year, correct?
Yeah.
You gave us 2 movies that are horrific. Horrific. The reason why it's my disappointment because you guys just continue to not learn. And it's pissing me off, honestly, that you're just kicking and beating up these Marvel Spider-Man characters just to get profit. And it's not working. You're giving us characters that Spider-Man fans love, and want more of, and you give us movies that don't even involve the real hero of the story, Spider-Man, and you're giving us characters that you again spit in the face of.
And yeah, man, like I remember seeing like the preview from Adam Webb, and I'm like, that kind of looks like Terminator. That don't look bad. Wrong.
Wait,
Wrong.
Kevin, you said Prophet. They're number 35 on the highest grossing list this year.
No, but I'm saying
35. They didn't make shit on that movie.
no, I'm saying they're just doing it to make money. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
If you're gonna do it, make it a better movie. Give more heart into it. You're not doing any of it. The reason why this is disappointing is because you don't learn. You're not learning. I would not be surprised by maybe this time next year. I'm hoping to God that Sony just gives up the rights and just give it back to Disney. Because at this point, you don't know what you're doing. The only good things you've had, to be honest with you, is from the Toby universe, a little bit of Andrew, and then the Spider-Verse. That's it. And we're not even going to talk about Spider-Verse because we don't even know when that's coming out because your actor's being a creep online. What are we doing? So that's my disappointing thing. Sony, ain't worth it. Go ahead.
On a bright side, on a little tangent, I actually happened to see Craven, so a very good friend, and Craven the character was dope in that movie.
I'm sure he was.
Everything else was a little meh, but Aaron Taylor Johnson was amazing as Craven. He was written pretty good. Russell Crowe was really dope. I enjoyed it, and it's a shame. I don't know if they're going to make more. I would like to see him carry on because he was really, really like top tier in that movie. But that's just me. Anywho, sorry, Sony sucks.
What's your guys' disappointing?
Oof. You want this, Frank? You want me to take this?
I think my disappointing thing is actually looking at what the top movies of this year, the top grossing movies of this year were, and realizing that a lot of them are not that good.
What was number one?
Take a guess.
Deadpool.
What was the number one movie this year?
Deadpool.
Number one movie this year.
It was Inside Out 2?
Inside Out 2.
Okay.
Yep. Dead on. Deadpool came in at number 2.
Gotcha.
You know, but you have Dune coming in at 5. You have, this is a huge shocker, Venom breaking the top 10.
Wow.
He's in at 9.
Oh, and Venom. I forgot about that. That's how bad it was. I forgot.
Like, I'm surprised Venom made more than Beetlejuice.
Venom's my favorite part. My favorite Spider-Man villain of all time. Now, it wasn't the worst movie out of the 3, but it still wasn't good because once again, you spit on the characters. You spit on the storytelling. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good because you're right there with me. I mean, I had fun in Venom, but it wasn't an amazing movie.
There was nothing fun about the movie.
I don't think I've ever heard you hit that pitch before.
Frank brings it out because he does a stupid statement like that. It's like there was nothing fun about that movie. There was nothing. I'm sitting there. I'm like,
Oh, dude, that dance scene was dope.
Oh, that was the worst scene of it all. You could have cut that scene.
Was it ABBA? Was it Dancing Queen, Darling 17?
good night, everybody.
All right,
We already know how Mike feels about ABBA.
Yeah, oh no. Dude, to and from Tennessee in the back of a 1992 Cougar XR7 with leather in August with nothing but ABBA Gold and Share Believe. And it's, if that ain't torture or trauma, I don't know what is.
I mean, ABBA, I'd be fine with.
No,
Share.
dude. Oh,
The
dude.
Share would have been torture.
Nah, Cher was better than ABBA. At least that had a beat. And they're not singing about flipping tambourines. So, are you saying like your biggest disappointment is that the movies this year just weren't that good in general?
Yeah. The time after time, the movies were
after
just.
time. Sorry.
But the movies were just meh. You know, I enjoyed watching a bunch of the movies,
But I mean,
but I knew they were also a junk movie.
where was Wicked?
Wicked? Wicked has come in at 7. But I expect that to go higher because they're going to have a second release that is the sing along on Christmas Day.
Is that 100%?
Yeah.
Really?
They literally ran a segment in the beginning of the movie saying, "Do not sing along to this. On Christmas Day, we will release the sing along version."
Fight me.
Don't
Kick me out of the
interrupt.
theater. I'm singing.
Which to me, that just sounded like challenge accepted.
Exactly.
I'm going to sing the entire time.
I mean, I have yet to see it, but I want to because I really enjoyed the Broadway show.
Did you
You've
see it?
seen the Broadway show? I
No,
want
I've
to.
seen it on YouTube.
There you go. Okay.
I've seen the whole thing.
I was on Broadway,
As
but
a
I never
Wizard of
made it
Oz
like
fan that I
in
am.
Broadway.
I saw the Broadway show when
Oh, that's
Idina
good.
Menzel was still.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So,
I've only ever seen one play in my life, and that was a rendition of Sweeney Todd,
okay.
and it was at Jenkintown
interesting.
High School. And I was like, "This is a high school play," and I'm like, "This is gonna suck." And like, we got there, sat down, and there was a barber's chair in the middle of the stage with a white sheet on it. And I'm like, "This is gonna be lame. This is at a high school." And then they dumped 3 buckets of blood from the ceiling right on the thing, and I was like, "Yes, this is gonna be dope." And it was. It's great.
What?
I didn't hold back nothing.
You know, it's funny you say it because when I was in school, I went to Catholic school for a bit. We would go to Bishop Bryan's high school,
Yeah.
and they would do plays.
Okay.
They did Peter Pan one year, and then they did Horton Hears a Who one year. Like there was a bunch of those type of plays that were actually really good.
Yeah.
And then I went to go see Beauty and the Beast on Broadway,
Oh wow.
and that was really good
Beauty
too.
Beast,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Anyways, so that was what's your disappointment, Frank?
My
Or
disappointment.
Mike, whatever the hell your name is.
Skip back.
You can't skip. You're the only one here.
You're the last one.
Dang. No. Okay.
Wait. Let's go to Larry and George.
Larry, George,
George?
what do you think? Okay.
Oh,
So
sorry, guys. We
in-
have to have fun at your expense.
it's kind of I'm a little torn, but I'm leaning because like no, it was terrible. But I think because of the people I was with, I had a good time. But I think my honorable mention is going to be Captain Marvel's or whatever it was. The Captain Marvel movie.
That was last year.
That was 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had a great time at that movie, like us hanging out, but that was god awful movie.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole! All right, so it's a good thing that was an honorable mention because that's my biggest disappointment.
Because I only think 2 movies came out from Marvel this year. It was
wasn't-
Deadpool, Wolverine, and
And it wasn't the Marvels.
no, the Marvels came out 2 years ago.
Wasn't that last year?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, check up like Secret Wars or not
What the hell
Secret
came out
Wars,
this year?
Secret Invasion, and
Secret. It was more shows this year. I know that,
Yeah, it was all
Um,
shows. I only know of one Marvel movie
and that was
this year.
Yeah.
when did that come out? 2023.
Yeah.
Hot dang!
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, it was last
so
year.
that disappointed me so bad that it held over.
It's so bad when it's this year.
The DVD release of that sucked. No, I got to go with. We're gonna start off with a premise here, and the premise is we're gonna start telling a Star Wars story from a different perspective, and that perspective is going to be on the Sith side, and we're gonna release a
No,
poster.
No,
We're gonna
no,
release a
no,
poster where they have
no.
a Sith lightsaber and a trail of blood coming up from it, and we're gonna go, holy crap, that looks dope. And what Trinity's in it, and we're gonna what you killed her in 3 minutes. The Acolyte definitely
Bad boy.
disappointed me. Sorry, Frank.
Man, you know what? I might have
That-
to addendum mine.
The Acolyte was it didn't crush my soul as bad as The Last Jedi. But that was I think because from the get-go I was like I don't like a lot of this, and then it just got worse and worse and worse and worse, and by the end of it I just had to get through because it was homework. But
Mhm.
I think The Acolyte was my biggest disappointment because it's not just that the show was bad, but I think it kind of messed up the chance to get more shows and more content in different non-Skywalker areas of
Yeah.
time. So
I'm running because I was the one that was optimistic for it, and it no.
yeah,
No. That is the worst piece of crap that they have put out. I'm sorry. It is. It's the worst piece of crap they've put out.
and it's just what happens when you
More
get
than like Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi.
Absolutely. Hands down.
Okay. All right.
It's not we're not even going to get anything extra from it. It is done. It's finito.
They already canceled it.
Is yeah. There is no way. It was dead when they put it out.
I don't know, man. Hold on. What is more disappointing? Luke Skywalker like dying from working too hard, from forcing too hard, or like the acolyte in general?
That's tough. That's a real toughie one.
Dude,
That's an easy one.
The man literally,
Acolyte.
the man was literally like in meditation, and this goes, and it vanishes.
He rested to death.
Or Star Wars with a thirst trap.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And then,
No.
And then Rise of Skywalker also had like a your mama joke. Or was that right? No, that was the Last Jet. What was the middle one?
Last Jedi.
Bingo.
Last Jedi.
That's why they pay you the big podcast bucks, pal.
Sure.
But yeah, I think the Accolade overall was a huge disappointment to me.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Sorry.
All right. Now that we got the negative out of the way, let's talk about positives again. It's Christmas time. It's
Exactly.
the holidays.
This is what we call the positive negative sandwich, where you start with something
Yep.
good, you do something bad in the middle, and then you end with something
no
good.
more negatives from here on out. Okay. We're gonna talk about next year. There's a lot of stuff coming out next year, from movies to TV shows. There's a lot of stuff. What is your guys' most anticipated movie or top 2, top 3? I don't care. What are you guys most excited for next year?
See this?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Your tribune to your tribal chief.
No, I'm
You're
saying look up, because look up.
You're
We
honoring
got
your tribal chief.
Superman coming in 2025, and that trailer was dope. That trailer was absolute fire.
It is coming out. Your guys' reaction to
Yes,
it is coming
so
out.
me, Larry, and Jose from Baby Gorilla Comics. Thank you, brother. We did a reaction to it. We ended up talking about it for about an hour. Guess what? Me and Jose cheated. We watched the trailer like 10 times beforehand. Sorry, guys.
I I wasn't there, so
But yeah, I think so much of that was right. And sorry, Cavill, like this symbol didn't mean hope. I think the trailer means hope. And that was amazing, vibrant, beautiful. The super best boy, super goodest boy in the galaxy comes over. Crypto.
he's so cute.
And he is. He's adorable. Like, I don't care. Like, don't ever hurt Crypto.
No.
Or I'm calling John
No.
Wick. I'm calling John Wick if something happens to Crypto.
Oh boy.
I'm saying it first.
Listen, I hear you. When I saw that dog, I'm like, I hope to God no one hurts you. I will protect you. I don't care if I'm not Man of Steel.
Right.
John Wick is going to go all Darth Revan and take you out. You heard that dog.
Don't you dare.
But
I don't
yeah,
care if he's CGI. I don't care. He's real to me.
I think that's what I'm most excited for. We got Avatar, maybe season 2.
Maybe. I don't know.
That would be cool.
It wouldn't surprise me if it comes out around the same time it did last time, like February, like early year. So if we don't get it this year,
2026,
early 2026 at best. I don't know.
You know what we have though? We have the Avatar reruns, because
Mhm.
Avatar was still good. That's kind of one of my like super best things of the year. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Backtracking.
I enjoy it as well. It came out on my birthday. It was a great birthday gift.
But yeah, I think I would think Superman's probably my number one. And why don't you guys think of some other ones?
I got a few. I'll stick with one for now in case Frank says something. Probably, well, I'm gonna say, but whatever. My anticipated is actually not from Marvel. It's not from DC. It's actually from the child in me. Now you're probably wondering what that means. Next year we're gonna get Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your
Mm.
Dragon.
Hmm.
I love those two franchises with all my heart. And listen, the live action adaptations for animated stuff hasn't been great. I will say that. But those two movies have potential, especially How to Train Your Dragon, because the trailer looks amazing. Toothless looks amazing.
Right out of the comic, it looks
Right out of the right out of the movie.
Yeah.
Everything just looks great. They brought back some of the original actors who voiced the characters, like the dad. He's playing his original role. I cannot wait for those movies, and I can't wait for my childhood to come back to the movies again. So that's what I'm excited for.
I'm just excited for the movies. Like this last year has been a movie drought. It's been a lot of shows,
A lot of shows.
but it's been a movie drought.
I mean,
And I'm a huge movie guy.
that's what's going to happen, especially with the writer strike that happened.
Yeah.
That's going to push back a lot of stuff.
That's understandable, but I feel like the last time we had a writer strike, movies didn't get hurt as bad as they did this time because the movies are running on such short turnaround, where before they had movies done and in the can before you even saw a trailer, even a teaser of a trailer. And usually you didn't get a teaser of a trailer, you got a straight trailer drop saying it's coming out this summer.
Bingo.
You know,
You
and
got
it was
your hype
already
machine.
done and finished and probably sitting on the shelf for a year or two. You know, now everything is so hyped and it's so short turnaround that they're exhausting everything and everyone. So when you have a writer strike, it just decimates everything. TV, movies, whatever needs writers just kills it. And then you had the actor strike on top of it too.
Yeah.
Which you don't have those two things, you don't have anything.
It pushed back a lot of things, especially stuff that's supposed to come out next year. It was
Yeah.
supposed to come out this year, but it never did because of the strikes.
Yeah.
Like Daredevil.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Daredevil's coming out this year.
But there is a
That's my
bunch of
number
stuff
2.
that is going to benefit from it, like Daredevil, because Daredevil got a lot of rewrites,
That's true.
and it's gonna
Oh,
benefit.
no,
from it.
not a whole rewrite, a whole rework.
Yeah,
They
totally.
were literally done, and Kevin Feige came back in and said, "No, let's redo
we
this.
can't
Let's
release this.
restart
This isn't.
He did
yeah.
not like what was filmed, and he said, "Nope, restart."
So we have high hopes for that. Like there is going to be so much coming out this year. It is going to be really ridiculous, and we are going to have whiplash. I feel like trying to keep up with it all. Yeah, we're probably going to have to change our format a little bit to be able to talk about everything.
Yeah,
because it's just so much. Now that being said, that also goes into the end of the year that I've really enjoyed with us. Is us doing these little vignettes of reviews of shows and then still being
Absolutely.
able to get together and do our big podcast
Definitely.
like tonight.
Absolutely.
You know,
Except for
it's
two.
been so much fun.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I'm looking forward for next year. All the movies. I mean, there's Karate Kid.
that looks great.
That just dropped the trailer of, and it's like, oh my god, we're gonna get the final part of the last season in like February, I believe. So that's all gonna get wrapped up,
Okay.
and then we're getting the Karate Kid movie in like May. When is it coming out? I forget the date.
Probably around summertime.
Yeah,
But here's my question: is that tied into the show, or is that a separate thing? Because they are bringing
so I
original Karate Kid in
don't
there.
know if it's 100% tied into the show. I feel like after watching the trailer about 10 billion times,
Figures.
that it seems like everything from the show is tied up and nice and neatly in a bow. So that doesn't cross into the movie, but the storyline still runs.
Okay.
You know, like all of those events actually happen still. And it's not a movie verse versus show verse. I know there's tons of people out there online that are divided down the line whether the show should actually count or not. I'm in the count part. I love the show. Go watch it if you have not. Maybe we'll do some reviews on that too.
What I'm looking forward to on the I was just thinking about it on the comic book front. They are releasing Hush 2, featuring Jim Lee art, which Hush is the comic book that kind of got me back into comic books. It came out in 2002, 2003. It was an amazing experience. I remember going down to the comic book store on South Street, right by the L, buying the issues with my buddy, and us like trading off because it was such a mystery. Like he would read it and go like, "Holy crap, this is great!" and he'd give it to me, and I go, "Holy crap, that was great." But they're coming out with was officially the sequel, even though they already had a sequel. But Jim Lee's back, and I don't know if because he's kind of dead, but I don't know if Jeff Loeb wrote it or Tim Sale, I forget. And then speaking of that duo, they're also getting what's Batman: The Last Halloween, which is the conclusion of the Long Halloween and Dark Victory, and Catwoman When in Rome, and they're going to wrap that series up. And Long Halloween is arguably second best Batman story ever written. And it's going to be nice to see that get tied up. It's a little bittersweet that he's not with us anymore, but I'm excited to see it end.
Yeah. Okay. That actually reminds me, when we were setting up the basement here, my son was looking at my comic books and he's like, Dad, can you show me your comic books? And I was like, you know what? I think we're gonna have to take you to the to the shop and pick you out a comic to start on and everything. So Jose, 5-year-old, comic book for a 5-year-old. I'll hit you up on it, but we're heading your way. So if you need comics, go to Jose's Baby Gorillas. Fantastic comic book shop, fantastic owner, fantastic operation. You know, support him.
Absolutely.
Pendel, PA, and I'm gonna tell you right where you're gonna go.
Pendel.
You're gonna walk in the front door, and you ain't gonna move. You're gonna go straight because he's got a whole section of kid stuff right there, straight in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Another thing too, I'm excited for. I'm excited about this and see where we're gonna go next year because I want to talk about music more. I want to talk about video games more. I want to stream video games again. Like there's certain things that obviously all of us probably want to talk about and do with this channel, and so is Larry and George as well. I'm excited for that, but I mean I can't not be excited for Fantastic Four. I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot be excited. Like Fantastic Four is one of my favorite comics of all time, comic book heroes aside from Spider-Man. Like them and Spider-Man were the first two that I read, and I mean the first family for a reason. And now they actually get to probably have a good movie because the ones beforehand were not great, not terrible. Well, the one was terrible, the last one.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they get it right with this movie that's coming out the next year. I mean, Pedro Pascal, Reed Richards. Not my first pick, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about for next year? Or
I think we talked about it all. Like, we're so excited for everything. It's gonna be a year.
Yeah.
he said,
No, nah,
all right. Thanks, Mike.
Word.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you've hit that time of the podcast where we hit bracket time.
Pass the torch.
Oh, man.
It's bracket time, people. Last year, Grinch came out on top. I have to be the Grinch defender since my other buddy ain't here. Bastard. Anyway,
We'll see if it survives.
it will. It will.
Let's see how good my attitude is.
Now,
That's the trick.
All right, wait. So before we started, Kevin selected everything.
yes.
I put it into the random and into the format. So
Yes.
This is how the format works. There are 4 movies that are the oldest movies on our list.
Yes.
They all got the bye.
They got the
for
first
their
round
first
bye.
round bye.
Yes.
So that is how I chose that, and
Mhm.
then everything else is random.
Yes. Are you ready, Michael?
Let's go.
Okay.
Do
Frank,
this.
are you ready?
I'm really curious on what's going to come out on top on this, especially because
Yeah.
we don't have a tie scenario. There are 3 of us.
There's only 3 of us. We have to make a decision.
yeah.
Look,
Michael, we have to make a decision.
dude, you telling me?
One of us will be a tiebreaker.
I will make my decision about that fast. We all know it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. We got Jack Frost versus Home Alone 2.
Jack Frost. Let me tell you why.
Jack Frost. I'm down. I'm down. Jack Frost. First
Okay.
Home Alone 2.
All right, Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
I was about to say Jack Frost too. Jack Frost sweep. Home Alone
Wow.
2.
First round sweep.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, Jack Frost actually gets a lot of hate.
I'm going to save my rebuttals until I have to defend that movie because I think I'm going to have to have Jack Frost.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. No, me and my mom love that movie.
I think we need to save our enthusiasm until we actually have to.
It's a
defend
great
it.
movie. It's
So
it
I
means
have that
a lot.
only on VHS.
So
Same
do I.
here.
Really?
Same here.
So
Wait. How do you have a VHS, Kevin?
VHS's asshole. I'm not that young. I was. But yes,
you were born at the turn of the century. Darn it.
but we still have VHSs. Damn it. Anywho, but yeah, Jack Frost gets a lot of hate, and I don't understand why. It's a great movie with a great storytelling. Of
I
what
will
the
give
movie's
you a weird thing. So before Michael Keaton was cast, do you know who was cast as Jack Frost?
about. I do not.
George Clooney.
Really?
And if you look at Jack Frost, he bears a zero resemblance to Michael Keaton, but he looks an awful lot like George Clooney.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. They didn't reanimate it?
Nah. They just went with
That's
the models from
interesting.
George Clooney. He was like kind of cast last minute.
That's interesting.
Keaton, way better.
Yeah.
100%.
Clooney, I can't see Clooney in that movie.
So let's
I like
put it
Clooney, but I can't see him in
The
that
one
movie.
thing I will say about that movie is his Jack Frost friend. You broke the bro code, bro. How you gonna once he passed away? How you gonna go right to his wife? Shame on you. But yeah, I love that movie.
All right. Well, I'm gonna good call, man. I'm gonna save my defense for that.
Well, I get teary eyed at the end, especially when he says, "I will always hear you."
Oh man.
It's great.
Oh man,
It's great. All right, next one. Gremlins. Richie Rich's Christmas Wish.
What?
That's the one he's walking on.
Did you know Richie Rich made a Christmas movie? You didn't know that?
Kevin.
You didn't see that?
Kevin.
What?
I didn't see that, and I don't remember it. Probably because I blocked it from my mind. Something was Macaulay Culkin Richie Rich?
Nope.
Why not?
Yeah.
No, Gremlins is the right answer. I don't care if you put the Miracle on 34th Street there. Gremlins is the right answer.
He's already screaming. The fade on his head's about to pop.
Yeah, I'm about to bust out of my hat Hulk style here.
Whoa. Whoa. Did he?
Pause. Anywho,
So
Richie Rich? Like, who is Richie Rich?
I forget the dude's name.
Was
I
it young
forget it
Anakin?
too.
No.
I feel like it should have
No.
been that guy.
No, it's long before that time. Actually, is
It
it?
was a 1998 film.
Yeah.
1990. What was I doing in 1990?
Dylan, he played Richie Rich.
Is that the I See Dead People? Is that the Sixth Sense kid? Why's he got a whack ass beard in there too? Rolling or not, homie?
Wow.
Show me that.
Throw it or don't,
Oh my god.
man.
No, he was not in Sixth Sense. He was in Look Who's Talking Now, Seventh Heaven.
Oh, I remember that one now. No, I
He's a
don't.
seventh heaven kid. That's
Nobody remembers
right.
that. All
That's
right.
right.
Next
He's a seventh
one.
heaven.
All right.
Gremlins it is.
Gremlins.
Let's move on. Okay. All right. Deck the Halls or Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. I saw this stuff in the theater. That's my absolute favorite Christmas movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're talking to a lifelong action figure collector who put his parents through hell. What? I need that Batman villain from the animated series? What? It's only one per every other case? I need it. They found it. They're amazing. Love my parents for that.
I will say Jingle All the Way as well. Now,
It's a great American comedy. It's Jingle All the Way. It's got all the fun. It's got
I'm conflicted on this one, but my vote doesn't count now because it's already.
I mean, as long as if you have a good argument, maybe.
yeah, I don't.
Jay, try and change Kevin's mind because mine ain't changing.
Speaking like a true Republican.
Booster, ain't nobody like you, Booster. Hey, you got Sinbad in that movie.
We
Come
did.
on,
I
We
mean,
did.
Sinbad is actually hilarious in that movie.
he's really funny.
You got nothing?
I don't think I have enough to change my own mind. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, this is a panel of all like minds.
Exactly.
All right. Last matchup in the first round. Santa Claus 2, Scrooge.
Scrooge with Bill Murray.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
Santa
I saw
Claus
that in
2.
the theater when I was too young.
Santa Claus 2.
I saw that in the theater when I.
He's like, what the
Let me tell you about Santa Claus 2. Is that the one with I don't remember because I probably saw it once.
Santa
and
Claus
I
2?
like it.
That
But
was
I'll tell you
Tim
what,
Allen.
Scrooge scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. You got the Ghost of Christmas Future in that. I had nightmares because I saw that in the theater because my dad
Yeah,
was
'cause-
like, "This is appropriate for kids."
Because that was live action, and we're Christmas Carol they always put as animated, except for the originals.
No,
and
there's a couple. There's a couple
and
live
Muppets.
action. Yeah, there's the Muppets.
But most of the time, the Christmas Carol movies are adapted into animated.
Yeah, dude, the Muppets Christmas Carol is like the perfect adaptation of the Christmas Carol, only because like Alfred takes it so serious in that, and he like plays it to the best of his Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
And he's Alfred before he's Michael Caine in my
Alfred.
brain, and like he plays it so straightforward in that, and like
Yeah.
isn't trying to be a Muppet. He's just a good actor in that movie.
I agree.
But I will go with Scrooge again because it like burned.
Ooh, we finally got a
scary-
tiebreaker scenario.
There's a moment where
okay.
where like Christmas Future like opens this thing and like these little monsters pop out. Dude, try eating like popcorn to that when you're 7.
Mm.
Damn it. Santa Claus 2 is one of my mom's favorite movies of all time. Or her favorite Christmas movies of all time. She actually prefers that one than the original.
Really?
Yes. It is a good
Okay,
movie.
yeah.
It is a very good movie. And then Scrooge is another adaptation to Christmas Carol, but they've done it in a different way where Scrooge is not a what's Scrooge originally? Is he like a
He's a
He's a-
banker.
Banker. I mean,
and in this one
It-
he's a
He's a
CEO.
businessman.
he's a CEO. He's still a banker. It's still the same thing.
But it's Bill Murray.
It is
I mean,
Murray.
Bill Murray is fantastic in it.
Yeah.
Santa Claus 2 is just all around a fantastic movie.
I'll give
It
Santa
stands
Claus
on
2
its
the fact
own.
that
Its story is its own.
it's probably a lot more jolly than Scrooge was.
It was. It is.
Yeah, definitely not. definitely,
was.
definitely a lot more jolly. Scrooge is not
you
jolly.
get plastic Santa in that one.
The Nazi plastic Santa, because that is totally the vibes that he gives off in the
Yes.
black suit,
Yes, he does. Boy.
which is a great parody.
Scrooge was a good deep pull too, dude.
It was. Thank you.
But which one are you going to choose?
I'm gonna go with Santa Claus 2.
All right.
Sorry. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
You're off the Christmas card list.
Oh man. I have to say, when I was putting together the list, the bracket, that was the only one that I was
I
like,
can't
this is going to be a hard decision.
I can't. I
No,
can't. win.
I understand a lot of people. It only went with Scrooge because it scared the crap out of me as a kid.
I get it. Look, it's still a good movie. If you had a gun to my head, and you probably would.
Nah,
If I had a gun in my head and they say pick a movie, Scrooge or Santa Claus 2, I'm probably picking Santa Claus 2.
go for it.
Just because also with the family thing with me and my mom, and that's my mom's favorite Christmas movie.
What's next?
Second round, people. Gremlins. White Christmas.
White Christmas.
Gremlins.
Ooh.
Yep.
This is the point that we argue whether Gremlins is actually a Christmas movie or not. It is
Gremlins
not a
has
Christmas
a
movie.
huge
It just takes
Santa
place
Claus.
during Christmas.
There's this whole scene involving the lady's dad being Santa Claus and wanting to come down the chimney and getting stuck and then rotting and dying inside the chimney. And it was like, what the F is this doing in this movie? But it's in there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The most
And it was-
magical moment of Christmas is what?
When the monsters pop out of the little cute guy's back and they start eating the pizza.
No. The most magical moment of Christmas is looking out the window and seeing some white fluffy flakes falling from the sky.
It must be
And
nice. to see that.
everything is silent and nice. And White Christmas solidifies that. Plus, the entire story of it is Christmas to a T. It is them finding the old general that is curmudgeoned and like on his last hope and thinking everything is going to like this is going to just sink himself into misery because the inn is just failing, and the guys pull off the biggest spectacular and get the entire battalion to show up there and actually, rent out everything so he's full up, and then the snow falls on Christmas Day.
So you know what happens to me
It's
when snow
beautiful.
falls? When snow falls for me, it doesn't.
You got to think about going to work.
It doesn't sound nice. It doesn't smell pretty. It sounds like diesel machines and diesel fuel spilling all over me with hydraulic fluid all over my hands and being locked inside a machine that's about the size of this table for 12 hours. So
I
no,
feel you on that.
snow is never pleasant. Kev, what say you?
Listen, you don't have to do anything for the snow we just got.
I know, it's weird. I didn't get called in, dude.
And especially because
I didn't
it's
get
no
called
longer
in.
snow. It's just ice.
It's just ice. See, well, that's where that came from. That got stuck. I was in a machine for like 12 or 16 hours breathing in a diesel fuel leak. Like, and the next day I was like still loopy. And I'm like, just ice. My boss was like, you got to go salt the ice. And I'm like, but it's just ice. Ain't nobody here, boss.
There, it's like it's just ice. There you go.
Shout out to my buddy Sean for filming that for me, dude. Thanks. Sean Valet on Instagram. Look him up.
Anyway,
Have you got the tiebreaker on this
know.
one?
Gremlins.
Oh man.
I enjoyed Gremlins more than White Christmas. Sorry.
I just watched Gremlins too. That movie's freaking weird. Wow. It gets all meta, and like they stop the movie and it's a movie theater, and like the Gremlins are tearing
Yep.
the thing apart, and like Hulk Hogan comes out of like left field and he like rips off his shirt and he tries to give the Gremlins the business, and the movie starts again like it never happened. It's so weird.
Anyways, next one. Jingle All the Way or Santa Claus is coming to town.
I don't know why I'm making this face. I already know what I'm going to say. Jingle All the Way. It's my favorite Christmas movie.
I love Santa Claus coming to town just for the penguin. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh every time I see him.
Jingle All the Way is like the realest Christmas movie there is.
is.
It is about maybe not being the best parent, but kind of really loving your kid and trying to like do the best you can. And you know, you're working all the time. It happens and you forget some stuff. And you try to rely on those that you love, and they don't do shit. And you got your neighbors trying to like mooch on in, and it happens. Phil Hartman. You were a dick in that movie.
You were thinking that movie.
And then Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, he ain't the best dad of the year, but he's trying. He's trying the best he can.
If only he just got to the chopper.
Exactly. And because of that movie, I remember all of the reindeer. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Donner, Blix, and Vixen. From him, like, just repeating it as he's running over.
Not Rudolph or
He doesn't mention Rudolph.
no, but I'm saying you don't remember the names From Rudolph?
No, I watched Jingle All the Way so many times.
Okay. Frank. You know what, Frank? Screw you, because I'm gonna go with A Year with Santa Claus Come to Town. So you gotta be a tiebreaker.
Oh man,
Screw
I
you.
gotta tie-break
I'm
it?
not being the tiebreaker this time.
I got to tie break it. Oh, ooh.
It's the classic movie of how Santa came to be. It's a beautiful movie.
And Jingle All the Way is the classic movie about how Christmas became corporate, and it don't matter what it was about it anymore. You just got to get your kid the damn toy.
You know what? I'm gonna go Jingle All the Way.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's beating out my traditional heart here, where I love the classics.
Oh, you got young Anakin Skywalker in that movie.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Frosty Rudolph Christmas in July or Santa Claus 2?
Santa Claus 2.
Santa Claus 2 by default.
Okay, Santa Claus 2. Move on.
I didn't see the other one.
All right, last one.
Curious though, what's your pick?
It was Santa Claus 2.
Okay, clean sweep.
Jack Frost. A Year Without Santa.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
Really?
Yeah.
Jack Frost.
Dude, it's got Batman and Henry Rollins in it.
Listen,
But it would have Heat and Snow Miser. Fun fact: me and my friend at work were supposed to dress up as Heat and Snow Miser because he looks like Snow Miser and I look like Heat Miser. So, buddy, and you know who you are. Next year we gotta do it.
but here's the thing. Growing up, I've always wanted to have snowball fights every time there was a snowstorm, and that is because
Really? I
I watched
wanna stay
Jack
inside.
Frost. No, you got to get
wanna
out
stay
there.
inside.
You got to have
No.
an epic snowball fight.
Dude, he's like Vegeta with them snowballs.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
like,
So who wins in the snowball fight, him or Buddy the Elf?
Jack Frost.
yeah, Jack
Frost all the way.
I don't.
He
I got some
eats the
issues, though.
snow.
I got some problems with Buddy the Elf. And
Okay.
I don't know if he's on this list because he was on last year's list.
No,
but
No,
he's-
everything from last year is not on here.
Especially the losers, like Christmas Story.
Oh man, you're gonna make it bad.
Sorry,
He's gonna flip the table.
I don't care. I'll
pretty
stand by.
heavy.
I'll stand by ground. It's most I'll say it right now. It's the most overrated Christmas movie of all time. Overrated.
I'm having a physical reaction to that.
It's the most overrated Christmas movie of all time. You heard it here.
Oh man,
Wow, hot take.
That's hard to swallow. That one. I'm not.
Actually, a cold take.
Oof. What's next, pal?
All right, semis. Jingle All the Way. Gremlins.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle All the Way.
We come to this.
We got your Joe Gremlins. What are you talking
Raise the eye. That should be on you.
about?
Oh man. What were the guesses?
Jingle All the Way and Gremlins. He said the F word, but he didn't say it.
Oh man. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle all the way makes it.
Good job.
I'm glad Gremlins finally died.
All right. Santa Claus 2, Jack Frost. I'm going to say Jack Frost.
Go for it, Frank.
I'm saying Jack Frost.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm conflicted. I've loved the Santa Claus movies growing up. They're
Even though the third one
absolutely-
was pretty rough. Still was enjoyable, but it's
it's
definitely the
rough.
weakest out of the three.
Yeah. And then the show is even still great. If you haven't watched the
haven't
Santa
even seen
Claus
the second
show,
There's a
go
show?
watch the show.
I
Yeah,
haven't-
it came out last year.
Does it have Tim Allen in it?
Yes.
Wow.
Everyone came back.
Like everyone came back.
I will say the second season I have not watched yet.
There's
I
a second
haven't watched
season
it
to
yet
a show
either.
I knew nothing about.
But I'm off all next week,
It's
so
on Disney
yeah.
Plus.
There you go. I just got Disney Plus back.
There you go.
So we got one Jack Frost and we got one.
I'm undecided. I don't know. I've loved Santa Claus, and then Jack Frost. Oh my God, this is really putting two of my like childhood favorite Christmas movies against each other. I don't know.
Do you want to make help you make the decision?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going with Jack Frost.
I said Jack Frost.
I know.
Jack Frost wins then. I don't have to make up my mind. I got the out.
What were you really going to say, Frank?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Probably
Jack
Santa
Frost
Claus.
is a good pull, man. Jack Frost
Probably
is a
Santa
good
Claus
pull.
too.
Thank you, bro.
Jack Frost. Jack Frost is the first. So my mother, thank you very much for doing this for me. Every year bought me a Christmas movie. Jack Frost was the first Christmas movie she bought me.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. All right. We reached the championship, fellas. Jig All the Way versus Jack Frost.
Oh, fudge! Only I didn't say fudge.
We
Oh,
reached the
man.
final, people.
Batman versus Mr. Freeze. That's what it comes down to. Oh my goodness. This is a slobber knocker. Oh,
I'm going to say it up here first. I'm going to make my...
It's Batman versus Mr. Freeze.
It is.
Man.
Jeez
I'm
Louise.
going to start out. Jack Frost.
I'm gonna make it easy for you, Jack Frost.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come to visit you again. Kevin, you messed this bracket up. You make it so hard to choose a movie. I love you, man.
You know the crazy part is
Next year, I'm never making a bracket again. I'm saying it here. I'm never making a bracket again. You can make a goddamn bracket. I'm not doing no more. I quit.
No, I'm gonna take the black horse here and go Jingle All the Way. Oh
and
man,
Jingle All the
that's
Way
tough.
lost.
But Jack Frost is the champion. But now,
Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl. Jack Frost versus the Grinch. Grinch, baby, all the goddamn way.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
I don't care. If George was here, he would be defending me. He ain't even here.
Jack Frost all the way.
Grinch was
So I say I'm gonna get a little real here. I'm gonna say Jack Frost because it's kind of unlike any other Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the animated Grinch better than live action Grinch,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got Batman and Henry Rollins.
Whatever.
I'm sorry,
Grinch
bro.
is the better movie.
You know what though? I'll give it this. I see a lot more people dressing up as the Grinch than I do Jack Frost.
There you go.
So it's probably got a
Totally
bigger
true.
foothold on pop culture.
There we go.
I mean,
Well-
how many movies are about the Grinch that are out there? There's like
3, 4.
way more than that, actually.
Really?
In doing the research of what movies we have not actually put in there,
Grinch Day?
there are actually 3 Grinch animated movies that came out with the original Grinch animated.
The only
show.
3 I know is Jim Carrey, the very original,
Mhm.
and then the one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, and there's actually a whole lot more that are out there.
Yeah, there's like a couple extra cartoons. There's one, and it's called like The Grinch Saves Grinch Day or something like, and it's like take on Halloween.
Mhm.
And
it's-
there's a horror movie of Grinch too.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is it like public domain stuff?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's actually a whole
Did
lot
he
of
pull
Grinch
out someone's
stuff that's
heart
out
and is
there.
like
I don't know, I've never
3
seen it.
times size? No.
Probably. That wouldn't be surprising.
Dude, we need to watch Grinch Halloween for Halloween.
Okay. We got a long way to go.
Yeah, and I got a super good memory, pal.
I know.
Oh
That was fun.
man.
That was fun.
That was-
you
that was
always
fun.
make it entertaining.
That was great and defeating at the same time.
Like I said, I'm not making another bracket.
Nah,
So whoever
that's it.
wants to do it can do it because this guy is never satisfied.
He's never satisfied.
Next year's Christmas bracket, we're gonna talk about the best superhero Christmas movies, And the answer is obviously Batman.
No, I'm
Returns.
not doing that. I haven't even got there yet.
What we
That's a
got?
lie.
What do we got?
I have been thinking about what to do next year.
What do we got for superhero like Christmas? We got Batman Returns, Iron Man 3, and a What If episode.
Yeah,
I think there's probably
it
another
was,
one this year
It
too.
was Happy Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
Which What If dropped today, I believe.
Yeah. Yesterday,
So-
today or yesterday.
If you guys haven't seen What If, go watch it. I'm sure we will do a review at some point. It is coming to Christmas week, so bear with us. It's almost the new year as well. You're probably not getting anything for the official podcast out of us until next year. This is probably our last one for the year.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
I just dropped like 36 short reels. I'm done for a minute, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I'm done.
You're like how I felt after the first week of doing
Comic-Con?
not Comic-Con. Well, Comic-Con, that was, oh yeah, I forgot about
Fan
that.
Expo?
That was
Yeah.
an entire
Oh.
month of releasing
Was that
photos, which thank you all for taking photos with me at both the Fan Expo and then Thy Geekdom Con. That was a fantastic time. I'm hoping that we get back there and get to do it all over again this year. But I was thinking about doing the first week of doing
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's
I
tough,
had
man.
three episodes to drop reviews for. It was rough. But I have one last thing for you guys. On the table, you guys probably can't see it's out of film. There are
Christmas gifts.
Christmas gifts. Select one.
Mike, give me the one all the way to the right.
Am I right?
No.
This one?
Wow, I wonder what this is.
I wonder what this is.
It's got some heft to it. I'm gonna go with this because this looks like an action figure. Are you
Hell
picking
yeah.
one?
Another addition to the
I
collection,
will take
baby.
the very last one.
What do you got? Oh, dude, Brendan Skull. Wait, was that this year? Was
Yes.
Ahsoka this year?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Add that to the favorite things. That was dope.
Yeah, that was great. Seeing Hayden Christensen again. Fantastic.
We're good. You didn't mute yourself. We're good.
What do we got here? What do we got here?
So you have an options. You can keep what you pick or steal one of the other guys.
I got one addition to the collection. I ain't trained shit.
Ooh.
All right, I'm
Open
gonna
it,
open
see what you
this.
want.
I'm gonna open this. No way! No way! Oh man! This is perfect. Thank you. I'm not gonna trade this unless you
Yeah.
want to trade. Wow, that's dope.
Frank, is one of these gifts for you?
One is for me. However,
Did you pick out these gifts?
I did pick out all of them.
Should we
yes.
pick? Should
So
we?
you're
Should we pick the gift for you?
No, I'm going to do you one better.
He said no. I saw one and I want it.
I'm going to tempt the crap out of you guys
Oh boy.
and open all of them up.
Oh.
You guys can decide what Larry and George get
Oh.
and decide what I get as well.
Or do we want? Do we want to just?
May I open another one?
Yeah,
May I?
absolutely.
Oh, dude, this
So-
is perfect. Oh man, how's that a thing? Christmas with the Joker.
I am not lying. These two are the first two that I saw when I decided this was going to happen.
You want
Now,
Oh, man.
This is the ultimate
sure?
temptation.
Are you sure you want?
but
Go ahead, Kevin. Open this one too.
but my man. So like
We
my
can bring it,
daughter
like,
really wants
like
this.
in close.
Oh,
no. No. It's a Funko ornament of Spider-Man.
This is the temptation for them.
Oh, dude.
I lied. I'm changing my thing.
Oh,
You know what? I will agree to this. This one, I think this one goes to George.
all right. Goes to George.
Or Larry, because Larry collect these too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that Den has tough.
Now, since I picked them all, you guys can decide what I get to.
This is coming home to me. Spider-Man ornament, baby. Let's go.
I play Ninja Turtles with my daughter all the time. I was
Mhm.
literally playing Ninja Turtles like 5 hours ago with her, and she's going to love this. So, Charlie, I'm keeping this one for you, babe.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's
Oh.
great.
Ooh, so brutal. Brutal. It was torture. But it's a great dad. Fantastic dad.
Superman. There's Christmas Superman.
There's a Christmas Superman. I
And
didn't see
Robin.
the
Why
Christmas
does Robin
Superman.
got red hair? Why does Robin look like Buddy?
He does look like
I honestly-
Buddy.
to be honest with you, I really, from afar, I thought it was Green Arrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, these are dope though.
Yeah, they are really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I made my decision. George, this one goes to you, bud. You talked about Ahsoka, gave it all your passion, your love for Ahsoka and your Star Wars fandom. Buddy, this one goes to you. Even though you should have been here.
Yeah, you should.
Bastard.
Yeah, I gotta keep this.
All right, which one's going to Larry?
He can get them, but we also have another gift for Larry. It's sitting right
We do?
over there.
Oh, yeah, we do.
This I found rooting around, going through my stuff, and I couldn't think of anyone better to give it to.
I mean, we call him Captain for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So why not give him a Captain America shield?
Larry, Merry Christmas.
So lad, this one goes to you. Now, I don't know. Frank, which one do you think you should get? Be honest. You don't have to be.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it a
Honestly,
set, or is it one?
it's one.
Okay.
Because there's one for each of us. There are
Okay.
5 presents. There's one for each of us.
So, like,
I don't know.
TMI issue here.
You kind of broke me on that because I figured Mike was going to want the Batman.
No, I do.
I
but-
totally thought he was going to want the Batman.
Dude, I want these, but
It's okay. He's gonna go buy them online once he gets
Mhm.
home.
I got to give this to Charlie. Like,
yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying you're gonna go home online and buy them yourself.
maybe,
Yeah, you will.
or I'm gonna go like stash them away so they go down in price after Christmas.
They already are. I'm not going to out myself on it, but everything was not expensive.
Thank you so
Already.
much. Yeah, thank
So,
you.
Those, if somebody finds them at the said place that I got them, I won't say. So if somebody wants them and can want to go get them, they can.
Can
Get them.
start with a T and end with Arget.
Yeah. They're already on clearance. They were already on clearance. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I gotta give this to dude. I'm telling you, she's gonna lose her mind. I got her metalhead. She loves Splinter. Splinter tells her like ninja jumping jacks, and she like follows what he
Nice.
says. Yeah, this is. Thank you.
That's awesome.
This is great.
Thanks,
I love
Frank.
No
My mom's gonna kill me because we have another ornament, but I don't care.
Sneak it on the tree.
I don't care.
Just
Who
keep
knows?
it in your room.
But who knows? Yeah, who's to say I'm gonna even open this? I probably just could be
Open it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna open it for you.
For you.
No, you're not. Anyway,
I don't know.
Gentlemen.
Is Larry gonna like the Joker more than the
So,
Batman?
The TMI.
he can be so unpredictable sometimes.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you how it goes here. Larry's. I don't know if y'all know. Larry's got a Batman tattoo.
I know he does.
Oh.
So I think Cap gets Batman.
Cap's getting Batman.
Cap's getting Batman.
I'm getting Joker.
All right, Frank gets the Joker.
Yeah.
All right.
Joker can go
All
up on
right.
the shelf there.
Well, that was a great episode.
It was a
This
lot of
was a great
fun.
episode. But listen, there's a lot of stuff we want to do for next year, obviously. Me personally, I want to do more music talk. When we did the Linkin Park one, that was really fun.
Mm-hmm. So
That
was
was-
the Disney one.
Yeah, the little
I'm so sad I
Did-
wasn't part of that. But listening to you guys talk about it was phenomenal. It was an awesome episode.
it was really fun.
Dude, I'll debate like pizza with you. I don't care. I'll debate anything. You bring up a topic, I'll be on it with you.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Like I said, more gaming. Obviously, we want to talk more about gaming, play more, stream more. I want to do more of that because Marvel Rivals has been taking over my life, and that's really fun.
I
But
played Marvel Rivals. It was the first game. It was the first game I played like that ever. It was decent. I was terrible at it because guess what? I play inverted, and like apparently that's not normal for people to do.
No, that is not normal.
I couldn't figure out how to like invert the controls, and the amazing people I was playing it with, I didn't want to mess with their controls, and I was being terrible. So I was like, "Here, you take it back." But Venom was dope. I played as Winter Soldier and Iron Man. Yeah, it was good. It was interesting. I enjoyed it.
We would
I
almost
enjoyed the
have a
people I was
full
playing
squad,
with.
wouldn't we?
What's that?
5,
What's
yeah,
the-
because it's 6 people.
Yeah. If Larry plays, we have
Never, he would never.
he would
play.
never play. But yeah, we'd almost have a full squad.
There you go. But yeah, I personally want to do more stuff like that next year. And
I believe in you,
what
Bill.
what better opportunity is just to do it. Just do it. But listen, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. As I think I can speak for everyone here, and obviously Larry and George are not here, but we want to thank you guys for coming along on this journey with us. It was a great year. We're so excited for next year. I mean, we're going strong with this channel and the GNT Sports. So I thank you all so much for watching and following with us. And Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Be safe out there. 2024.
See ya.
2024 is over. So on to the next year, another chapter for GNT.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. We will see you guys probably next year. But
Adios.
thank you guys for so much for watching. And we will see you next year.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.